I assume, who knows? But
Well,
let's
I can
see.
give it a couple of minutes because I think I'm ahead anyway. So,
Okay.
it's back up now.
Oh, we're alive. Possibly. Hello, I think.
Yeah, I think we're live again. Okay, so I paused it so you didn't miss out on the awesomeness. You're welcome. Okay,
Cool.
let's go back to this then. Actually, I want to recharge. So I picked up the Zantetsu sword. I'm going to recharge my HP so I'm at full because this part is very dangerous. And I'm still not very good at it. But that's okay. If I die, thankfully, safety saves are not a thing in this game. And it doesn't really matter. Also, getting rid of these dinky little worms that are in my way would be good.
Okay, so I blinked to look at stream things. We have the sword now, right?
Yes.
Yep, swinging swords is banned now. New best friend is poking enemies with the sword. We probably won't see a sword swing until the next world.
Uh, yeah,
Or,
we have to get through the lab basically before we can swing a sword again.
yeah, well, do we swing the sword at the boss here?
We're
Too much
gonna
random.
we're gonna swing the sword when we get to the model towns.
Ah, too much rando. Had forgotten.
That's okay. That happens to me also. Too much rando, and it's like, how do I game again? How do game? Okay, I'm actually gonna. Oh wait, that's not the right level. You know what? Heck it then. I need to swing my sword at the worms because the worms is in my way.
Okay. Clear your path as best as you want.
Okay, don't move because those things will just wreck your face. Cat agrees with me, and and my little cat also agrees with me. She's like, also mice. Mice suck.
These are great. These are the best enemies in the game. They just take off, and if one of them gets away from you, it's just gone seemingly forever.
It will circle the entire lab before it comes back to you. So also, this is why I wanted the ice armor, because there are hot platforms that we don't want to take damage from.
And it deals a lot of damage if you do walk on that.
Yes. There are speed strats, of course, to walk across them. But, yeah, no, I'm good. So I don't technically need to kill these bulldozers here, but I'm going to do it for two reasons. One, for safety, because they're in my way. And two, because there's more mice down here, so if I screw up the mice, at least I can reset their lair.
Yeah, that if you step on that layer, it basically resets the mice layer down here, so you get another chance at getting them. Because if they do sneak off after the section, it gets real rough.
But we did it. I'm gonna step on the layer anyway, just to recharge some of my HP, though.
Yeah. Side effect of stepping on layers, you get a few bubbles of hit points back.
Yep, I do have a medical herb in case I need it, so we should be okay, but I always like to be a little bit extra safe, especially for a marathon run. Especially for this part coming up here, because I am often a doof and walk through things that I probably shouldn't walk through. Yep, that was where it was. Alright. I cannot tell you how many times I have died right there on those bulldozers.
I think I end up fighting them just to get rid of them.
That is
Either
an
that or I just
option.
make...
That is an option.
I'm also just real good at making errors.
Oh, whoops. I wanted to put the other armor back on! Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot swing the Zantetsu sword till you hit level 16. So we still have a bit of time to go, and there's going to be another helicopter lair off to the right just a bit. It's another one of those lairs that doesn't have to be killed, but I'm going to kill it because otherwise they're going to be all over the place and in my way and trying to kill me.
Yeah, they get real bad over there.
Plus, a little bit of extra experience to swing the sword sooner never hurts.
When you do get the ability... Oh, there goes my voice. When you do get the ability to swing the sword again, it's none too soon.
Alright, scrubbing bubbles robots. You've scrubbed your last bubbles. Yeah, unfortunately when they turn and spin and shoot their bubbles, they're immune. You also don't want to walk in the path of the lovely bulldozers coming at your face. It's very dangerous. There's gonna be some more mice in a minute, also always fun.
Yeah, the mice here are just, they're not so bad, but they can be bad. These bulldozers always freak me out a little bit more. I always end up getting a little bit too close, and bad things occur.
Oops, that's... I'm gonna have to probably reset that. Nope, okay.
Ooh, good catch.
Alright, we're good. Just have to get rid of this bulldozer. Okay, just 2 more layers to go. I'm not gonna death warp out of here because I want to save my gems for the model town. And we're pretty much at the end of it anyway, so it's not completely necessary to death warp out of here. Right, we're gonna get
The gems in the model town help out a lot, though. They put a lot of enemies in places you can't quite hit, and then there's invisible enemies, too.
Oh, yes. The model town has all these invisible enemies. So there is a door, technically. If you're playing it casually, you can release the door. And the door will allow you to see all of those lovely invisible enemies. But we're not going to do that.
Would you say it's a great door?
I would. I would say it's a great door. Can I press buttons? Thank you. Okay. So we don't need that one, but we need this one. So there's going to give us the model town that we need to go into next. And then the top one where the helicopters came out is going to give us our teleport pad. Almost all of the rest of these layers are just like shortcut pipes, which we don't really need.
There's an impressive amount of shortcut pipes in here. It lets you skip a lot of the fires if you come back down again if you die or something.
Yes. But otherwise, completely unnecessary.
This area is so cool, too. Like, we don't get anything in here. There's so many, like, mice and cats and stuff and, like, plants. And we just don't want any of it.
Yeah. Basically. Alright, come on, little peoples.
So this is, Dr. Leo's model towns, right?
Yep.
Why do you think he keeps building things that come to life and try to murder you?
I think he says I was born in the wrong era.
Like, presumably also, he built this before he was made to build a machine to resurrect Death Toll. So I think he's just got a penchant for making very evil things.
I think so. Whether he does it deliberately or not, yeah, he's not good for this world.
Alright everyone, you heard it here. Science and the arts will not help you. Completely abandon them. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, please don't. There's way too much of that going on. So you can see invisible enemy. I hit something, it didn't see anything. What I actually was hitting was a very, very nasty catapult. But there really isn't too much to clear in here. The main thing is just a few layers. My aim is terrible today. Here we go. Oh, I can swing the Zantetsu sword. Ha, ha, I can do that now, and I don't need this one.
We're back in sword swinging, y'all.
Yes. Always happy to have sword swinging.
I do love that we get here and the frame rate chugs to a halt because of the invisible enemies that you can't see.
Yes. Alright, come on, little soldier dude. So there is one more model town that we will have to deal with.
Chat brings up a good point of just hard to root for a guy who's going around stopping heroic little knights valiantly trying to defend their tiny kingdom.
I know, I know. It doesn't make us look very good. But you have to consider this is for the greater good. And they're really monsters anyways, so they're just made to look like knights, that's all. So we're gonna skip almost this entire model town except for one lair.
It's an important lair. It's also like a bunch of invisible enemies. Really what you need to do is just kind of line up your, they're all little catapults, so they don't really move around. So you just gotta line up your shots with light arrow.
And know where they're located.
Oh yes. That is also a very important part of that formula.
Yes. Because if you don't remember where they're located, it becomes much more difficult. And I'm gonna death warp again. By the invisible... These things look like moving dressers to me. I don't know what they're actually supposed to be, but...
I thought they're supposed to be like those big towers on wheels that you push when you're trying to siege a castle so you can get up over the walls.
Oh yeah, those things. You're right, you're right, you're right.
We're gonna get an armor upgrade here, maybe, unless you truly like to live dangerously.
Oh heck no, we are picking up that light armor. The world record does skip this armor though.
Yeah, when I was watching Everhate's tutorial, he said that you can theoretically skip this light armor, but you probably don't want to.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
It's a lot of extra defense, plus all the light bubbles that attack you. Specifically, like, there's a lot of them in the next area, will all deal 1 damage instead of their regular damage.
God, this music is so good. I'm gonna get hit anyway, it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna recharge before I go to the Tyndall regardless, because I don't ever fight the Tyndall without full health.
Well, that answers my next question. Will we be unlocking the lair to take the hill? The answer is yes.
Oh yes. Anytime I don't recharge fully before the Tyndall wrecks my face with fireballs.
Yeah, that thing... Tyndall is it's a fight that can go really well, or it can go really poorly.
Yeah, so there is a really nice strat for it. All you have to do is move one line essentially to the left of the Tyndall, and it will not do that thing where it goes everywhere. But it can still wreck your face with fireballs.
So if you don't take that one step, one tile to the left, it would be going off in whatever directions it wants instead of just up and down. And that's a scary prospect.
Oh yes, because it really, once it gets moving, it goes everywhere. Really? I thought Silver Star skipped it, Sin. When he originally got world record for, like, what was it, a week? This world record has changed hands quite a lot. So we released a doll. We released a nice little regular doll from a 10 doll. Marie the doll is another one of the companions of Lisa and Dr. Leo. And she's going to give us our next stone.
the leader of this house is this doll.
Yes. Even though there's other dolls in the house that you can release, she's the leader.
In this very empty attic.
Huh. I really thought that Silver Star had actually skipped it a couple of times when he was running it. Oh well. Alright, so we're gonna go on to the last regular world.
I'm a big fan of this place too. There's another MacGuffin in this level of, here's an enemy type that can only be hurt by a specific type of sword. But they do introduce that enemy type and then give you the weapon like within 10 seconds.
Yes. So
as long as you know where to stand.
Yes, so we're gonna get the ghosties in here, and the ghosties are spirit creatures. Spirit creatures, just like the spirit sons, the ghosties cannot be damaged without the spirit sword, but as Kat said, spirit sword is gonna be right over here on the right. Along with another piece of equipment that we're gonna need. Well, not equipment, but an item we're gonna need. So
if you go further down, there will be swords. Or spirits, and it's not great. And there's our spirit sword. Which we can no longer swing. So, back to this fun dance.
At least we only have to do it for the ghost spell.
There are very dangerous ways to take these ghosts out faster. But if you just stand one tile to the right and one tile up, and just stand there with your sword out, they will eventually take care of themselves.
Which is always nice, because, I mean, speed is nice, but I value my life and my gems. Especially because orbs. I miss the orb.
Everyone loves orbs. These orbs, though. These orbs, if you get close to them, will start bouncing around and shooting at you, and they're not wonderful.
Yeah, so I didn't really need to kill them, but because they are so obnoxious, I just usually get rid of them. Also, you take a lot less damage from the thing shooting the fireballs than you do from the ghosts.
Yeah, if you try to dodge out of the way of those, the ghosts are going to hit you, and it's just not a good... It's a bad feeling.
Yes.
Anyone who's been punched by a ghost in real life knows. So, like, everybody, I guess.
Alright, actually I can switch back for a little bit. I'm gonna pick up the safety strange bottle and herb down here. So
I love the invisible chests.
This is the only strange bottle we actually pick up in the entire run. And as I stated earlier, the strange bottle basically allows you to death warp without losing your gems.
And now the real test is, do we remember to equip the strange bottle before we take the death?
Yes, that's a thing.
Because where we're going, we want gems.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't really have a bevy of them right now, which is a little unfortunate. I should try this and try to get some more gems, to be honest. That works. Because I do still need to get through this area, so I do still need a few more gems.
Take care of a few skeletons, remove all the spikes in the room. There are so many layers on this floor that just don't really go anywhere.
Yeah. Alright, switch back to the spirit sword, because there's gonna be ghosties.
If there's ghosts, I'm going to be terrified.
It's so spooky.
Don't mess with me, ghosts. I will cry.
Who you gonna call?
I guess Mad Meg is our local Ghostbuster as far as the RGL community goes. So I guess him.
So you might be sitting there being like, well, why are we releasing these specific things? And, well, there is a reason. So we picked up that harp string before, and we're going to give it to that harp player, despite the fact that the music that he's going to be playing has nothing to do with harp music. And that soldier as well, because the soldier is standing on something, and for some reason, if you don't release the soldier, the item that he's standing on doesn't actually appear.
Which is weird, but,
it is.
you know, you say music moves people, so
Literally.
It's one way to get someone to move. What game is this? This is Soul Blazer on the Super Nintendo Entertainment Console for your home.
Oops. Don't mash the Y button until after you say yes, RPGchick.
Please sit and listen to my music. Or shove a guard in the you know, just shove somebody in the audience. One of these actions are nice.
This dude is singing about Lisa. What is it with people in this game and just falling in love with Lisa, or Lisa falling in love with them, and just, what?
It is really weird. Like, as far as I know, Lisa doesn't know any of these people.
She only cares about us. We are the only person that matters to her.
I mean, at this point, I've got more attachment to Turbo the dog.
I almost forgot to put my armor back on. That would have been very bad.
Not putting your armor on is something you really don't notice until you've taken 4 or 5 hits and you realize, where's my health?
Well, luckily I realized I couldn't swing my sword. I was like, oh, I have the wrong sword on.
Love at first wake up. Exactly.
I mean, I heard of imprinting, but this is ridiculous. Alright, so the next hateful enemy are these chess pieces right here. When they have their spikes out, you cannot do damage to them. And they do a lot of damage, as you saw, because I walked into one accidentally. And then it jumped into me. Don't do that.
They are not gentle, nor are they nice enemies.
Trying to be as safe as I can, because this, the towers are not kind. Okay, we got through one hard area. Oh, heck. Sorry, I actually have to get that.
No worries. Okay, chat, I'm here to entertain you while this is going on. Probably. So we're going to play this video game. We are in the left tower, which is the opposite of the right tower. Eventually we'll fight a boss.
Okay, I'm back. I just had to buzz the people in. I'm sorry.
No, no worries. I was
very
just giving
necessary. Because I need
a wonderful story about the video game.
I need to eat food. It's very hard to eat without food.
Time to sing the Soul Blazer song. Is that the dun 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 dun? Do, 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 do.
Whew. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to not die.
As someone who is your friend, I agree. Do not die. Do they involve Nikos from video games? Everything involves Nikos from video games at the end of the day.
This is true. Nikos is everywhere.
Nikos is love.
this is the last portion here. Ah, beautiful, thank you.
Hey, there's our level up. And you might be thinking, hey, this is a dead end. But there is a crystal gem. Or what is it, the crystal gem?
Mm-hmm.
That'll let us out. Been watching a lot of Steven Universe, so saying that out loud all of a sudden stopped making sense to me. They wouldn't call it this thing from a TV show that wouldn't be out for like 35 years.
No, of course not.
Well, 25 years.
There's also a specific order to which I'm stepping on the layers. So if you release Dr. Leo after the soldier, you get a bit more dialogue about how he's done bad things and come to the right-hand tower and blah 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 blah. But by releasing him before the soldier, he's just like, hey, free the soldier or whatever it is. And it's a lot faster. Boop.
So I never knew that's why you did this order. I just saw that's the order that I was shown in it. And I'm like, oh, it's probably so you get to the bottom right corner at the right time. Nope, it's for, you know, good reasons instead of my made-up ones.
I like made-up ones too, though.
Who let me speedrun is really the question I need to know.
Only the best people?
Oh, that's nice. This is Queen Margaret. She's a wonderful person.
Yeah, she's great. Should be a dozen of her.
Come on, don't overwhelm people with goodness.
Right, I'm gonna safety kill these. I don't need to, but I'm going to. This room is the worst room in the tower.
So we are headed up the right tower to meet up with Dr. Leo, who we've heard about this whole game, who might also be in love with.
I hope not. That would be incest.
What?
Wait, did you say in love with us or in love with Lisa?
Oh no, us.
Oh, okay. Because you cut out
like,
there.
wait a minute,
You
what?
cut out there at the end. I'm like, what did she say?
Okay, no.
Okay, we're good then. We're good. Hi, we're talking about incest.
I'm not.
Okay, it's just me. Oh, we got through the room. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Come on. Do some commentary for me with Soul Blazer. It's fine. We won't talk about anything weird. Lo and behold, here we are. I am too PG to even make references to that.
I mean, I could be, but 4 hours of sleep does things to your mind.
You know what? You're not wrong. 4 hours of sleep is certainly a thing, and I'm used to getting like 8 to 9 to 10 or so, because whatever.
Hey, at least we're keeping Twitch chat entertained.
I suppose. RGL, welcome to RGL Before Dark, which is secretly more spicy than After Dark.
Alright, all we have to contend with is the jerk bird now. The jerk bird and a really long cutscene.
Yeah.
I hope you like cutscenes.
So we've met up with Dr. Leo. I mean, my assumption is it's secretly Da Vinci, because he built a flying machine here and he's an inventor, but, you know.
I mean, that would kind of make sense. A little bit.
I think it's the lore.
But, oh no! It's Queen Magrid! She was secretly evil!
I cannot believe that Queen Magrid has betrayed us and turned on us in this moment that we were so close to the end of the game.
And we called her pretty and everything. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we did call her pretty. Now, well, I mean, Dr. Leo's gonna talk it over with her, and it's gonna be fine. I trust in Dr. Leo to defuse the situation.
That's a fantastic choice of words. I love you. If that was unintentional, that was the best ever.
It was extremely intentional.
Still very awesome. And that's why.
Oh my goodness, Dr. Leo was a bomb all along. Oh wait, no, he just had a bomb. His attempts at defusing the situation have failed. Let's just say it was a glorious, successful failure. The explosive climax of this scene. Oh, anyway, now we fight this bird that is for some reason relevant to the story.
Yes. Completely and totally relevant.
So this bird can dive, or it can actually let you kill it. So let's hope for, you know, the part where it lets you die. Or not you, like the bird.
That was a pretty good fight.
I would say.
Only what, 2-3 dives? That wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
Unlike the, unlike the horrible 22 dive luck that somebody has had in the past.
Oh gosh. There's definitely been there's runs of this where the bird has just decided it does not want to go to the screen. It's going to come pet me over and over.
Yeah. But now we have to listen to Lisa. Because we ignored her in Grass Valley. No, you have to listen to her regardless of whether you talk to her or not. And this is where she confesses her undying love for you. Without
actually knowing if you're a real human or not.
Yes.
But I guess that doesn't quite matter.
No, not really. I love... Oh, you're going to fight Death Toll, right? I'm gonna stand over here and cry. Please leave my back is turned. Okay, bye.
It's just, like, I've never told that to someone... well, I guess I could understand that.
So we're gonna make one quick pickup before we go talk to King Magritte and move on to the World of Evil. We're gonna pick up the Super Bracelet, which doubles both defense and attack. So it's basically combining the Shield Bracelet, which we never got, and the Power Bracelet into one super awesome bracelet.
It is important to note that the Invulnerable Bracelet does not make you invulnerable.
I know.
Despite recent advertisements.
Come on, give me my last stone and shut up. Alrighty, so we have our last stone. I'm gonna put on the Super Bracelet. It's interesting that when you pick it up, it's called the Invulnerable Bracelet, but when you equip it, it's the Super Bracelet.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's very strange.
I just see the text. And I just kind of, yeah, I don't pay attention to that. Alright, it is time to go to the final-ish area of the game. We will be here forever.
Forever and ever.
Character limits, but it's shorter to say super.
I think they mean in the inventory, maybe.
Ah. Y'all are smarter than me.
So, the Master tells us that we're going to need Phoenix to get through here, and to actually deal damage, basically, to the evil boss dude.
So now we're in the world of evil, or just, like, kind of space, which this confirms that space is evil.
Alright, this fly is just gonna keep following me, so I need to kill it. But there are two other pickups that we're gonna have to do while we're here. One is the Soul Blade, which allows us to even cast the Phoenix magic, and the other is the Soul Armor. So the very last area of this particular world, you cannot actually walk through it without wearing the Soul Armor without taking rather massive amounts of damage.
Yeah, you don't want to be in that last area without it. Thankfully, they hit everything here for the most part.
Ah. Where is that fly going? It's going on a trip down south there.
It's gotta go see its tax preparer.
Oh gosh. Please no. Step on that.
So with the refresh rate of the stream and everything, I can't actually see time, so I just see you swatting at nothing, so it's just like real life. RPGchick screaming and swatting the air because of invisible bugs.
Well, I mean, there's worse things.
I guess.
I'm also
gonna
take a little bit of safety here, and I'm gonna open up some of the passageways. So this isn't necessary, but it's a little bit safer.
I've never done this. I'm excited.
At least on one side. I'm not gonna bother with both sides. But basically, it gives you these little alcoves to kind of dip into, so that the spinny thingies don't hurt you. Because until you get the Soul Blade, you can't actually kill them.
Yeah. Who would have known that the ultimate enemy in this game is 3D walls?
So now we're gonna get the Soul Armor so that we can go into the next area. And then in the next area, we'll pick up the Soul Blade. And we'll be all good. Except for Phoenix, because we have to go out of the way for Phoenix.
You need the power of dancing grandmas for Phoenix.
You do. That is the best power.
Now we've gone from space to just screaming faces at the floors. Also might be space. I don't know. I've not been there.
I mean, it's possible.
I was playing something recently that had a screaming face floor, and I know it was for the TurboGrafx. Now I need to know what it was.
I love that you can kill these things with the Soul Blade. It makes me so happy.
Oh yes. Now we have the Soul Blade, and we can overcome walls themselves. Also, they give you literally the most experience out of anything else in this video game.
Oh, heck yeah. And we're going to be using them to grind up to the last level that we need as well. But for the time being, we're going to have to pick up the 3 red hot items in order to release Phoenix. So the first one is here, which is the red hot ball. We're going to go back to World 2, where those Spirit Suns were. We're going to kill the Spirit Suns. We're going to release the red hot bird for the next item. Excuse me. And then we're going to go back into World 3, where the metal monkeys were. And we're going to release the red hot mermaid.
I like that the NPCs are now the red hot things. Like, this is the red hot bird, and this is the red hot mermaid. It's,
I think it's suitable. I like calling them the red hot peoples and animals.
It's good. I approve of it.
I mean, mermaid's pretty hot, so.
I mean, it is a mermaid.
Okay, where is this Spirit Sun? This one always eludes the heck out of me. There it is.
I'm playing a game with gross, ugly mermaids, and I'm not happy.
Yeah, no. I always like when my mermaids are red hot.
Some like their mermaids red hot. Just ask local expert, theRPGchick. The red hot RPGchick.
Ooh. I approve. Hey, get over here. Thank you. Well, I don't think I want red hot garbage, so we'll keep that particular adjective away from that. It'll just be a bad run.
Press X to red hot Jason. No.
Oh my.
That's Anyway, here's our red hot bird.
And it's even red, so it kind of matches.
I don't know, like, if it's actually hot. I don't know how to judge birds on this. I think it's like a plumage thing, but I'll just take RPGchick's word for it.
Alright, so red hot bird and red hot mirror acquired. Time to get our red hot mermaid and our red hot stick. That doesn't sound right.
The red hot chili peppers are, they're just a wannabe in this world.
So because we're going back to the volcanic island of Durian, this is one of the reasons that I wanted to leave it volcanic and not use the mermaid's tears. It makes it a lot easier to do a death warp. I mean, like, as you can see, I'm purposely walking without the bubble armor to get through here, so that I have as little health as possible when I get up there, and I'm actually going to throw on the Zantetsu sword as well. The nice thing about the Soul Blade is that the Soul Blade can damage both metal and spirit, but because we can't swing it yet, it's faster just to switch back to the Zantetsu sword for this part.
Yeah, it's quicker just to swing the swords at gorillas. Anyway, shout out to these metal gorillas that we left behind.
Yeah, we left some other ones behind too, but they're not necessary.
Those are not important gorillas, clearly.
Nope. And it really doesn't matter that we're going to lose our gems either, because we're going to get a whole bunch as we grind.
Here's our red hot mermaid that we just freed. Why don't we go say so?
I have never ever forgotten to actually go back and talk to either of these creatures and just went back to the Mountain of Souls. That's not a thing that's ever happened. But yeah, she's gonna give us the red hot stick, where the phoenix supposedly lives. And now we're gonna finally go talk to the Mountain King, which we ignored earlier. And we're gonna get some dancing.
Everyone in chat, prepare for dancing. Get your dancing grandma.
Oh man, we need dancing grandma emotes.
We really do. Get some nice animated FFZ, or better Twitch TV dancing grandma emotes.
Yeah.
Where's this? Yeah. This is what Twitch has been clamoring for. No one's truly ever ready for the dancing grandmas. The dancing grandmas. And now he's going to give us, the king's giving us a speech that he's supposed to give us the first time we free him.
Yeah, so basically, if you don't know to talk to Gnome and you come here because, like, oh, he's the head of the village, I should go talk to him, he tells you all of that stuff so that you actually get your butt over to the jail and talk to Gnome. Dancing grandma hype!
There they go.
I don't know how they don't get sick and dizzy.
I think it's somewhere like, if you can summon a phoenix, you don't get dizzy.
Oh, okay. This is the final battle, the battle with Death Toll. Please come back alive. Okay. Will do.
Alright. So now we've got one more objective before we go fight Death Toll. Is we need to be able to swing the sword to attack with Phoenix. So it's grinding time.
Yeah, it's not going to take too long, thankfully. Because we're going to go back to the World of Evil, and we're going to grind on those spinny tiles.
Yeah, the grinding here is kind of magical, and it's a spectacle to behold.
I went to the wrong platform. Let's go back in there and go to the right one. Boop. Yeah, until I watched the speedrun, I had no idea that you could kill these things. I was like, wow, I wish I had known about this my whole life.
Goodbye, walls. You will not contain me any longer.
Yeah, the only thing in this game that actually gives more experience is the pipes that jut out from the floor in the water temple back in World 2. So the grind would technically be faster there, but it is extremely inconvenient to get back to. And because we are soul blazing it, we will hit level 24 when the first two numbers are 420. The first three numbers. How I can numbers. But yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how I remember. It's like, oh, 42, let's go.
Yup. Alright, almost there.
Another 2?
Yeah.
No,
yeah, because I can kill this on the way, I can kill this on the way, and I can get my level. And...
Suzanne, we can now swing the fated sword of blazing souls.
Yep. And it's time to kill Death Toll.
Alright, here's Death Toll. I guess. This is Kingdom Hearts now. And there goes Death Toll, done.
Oh heck, it's got a second form! Darn it!
I can't believe Death Toll was actually a giant enemy.
Right, one.
Death Toll with his 2 candles he found on the floor. These are mine. Do you like them?
2. 3. 4.
I mean, it's very possible Death Toll was super ripped under the robe, but we'd never know.
6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 3 more should do it. Well,
He's got a lot of hit points. Doesn't really do a lot of damage. He's got a lot of hit points.
12. Oh, I got it early.
Hey, GG.
Sweet.
Now, that's still sub 2 again.
I know. Holy shnikes.
How about that? That may just be your new normal. Congratulations.
Oh, that's very nice. I don't really think I want to grind that time down anymore, but I'm happy.
And now time for the ending that's like 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
As with every Quintet game.
Yeah.
That's not Soul Blazer.
Yeah. The only sad thing is we won't be able to see the goat at the end.
This is Turbo the Goat and Turbo the Dog and...
Hi, I named this goat Turbo because he looks like a dog I once had. What? But yeah, so thank you for letting me slip this into the marathon. It was definitely fun. And thank you.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you, Kat, for joining me. Even though you were also tired out, I appreciate the help.
It's okay. Video games are fine.
Yes, agreed.
Whew. That was. Well, I guess I'll let you do this. I'm so ready to be like, oh, I'll talk. Running your chance to shine.
But again, if you are interested in running this game, there is a Quintet Discord that you can join. You can let one of us know. There are a few people that are in it, and there are a couple of different guides to help you learn to run it, even with safety strats. I used... sorry, I'm losing my voice. I used Stinger PA's guide. Kat talked about Everhate's tutorial video, so there, I think Elmagus also has a tutorial video. So there's definitely a number of places that you can find stuff to help you and people to help you. Let me actually see if I can find that Discord for you real quick. I'll link it.
Got it. I'm trying to see if there's an invite that's just existing. I can make one.
Yeah, I don't think there's one that's just existing right now. You got it then?
Boom. There we go. That's the Quintet Speedrunning Hub.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, all the Quintet games are in there. ActRaiser, the trilogy, I think, also RoboTrek, but I don't remember. Grand Stream Saga's not in there though.
Yeah, both ActRaisers in there. Soul Blazer, Illusion Guide, Terra Enigma, and RoboTrek.
But yeah, you definitely find lots of helpful people in there. And again, we have the annual Everhate race every single year. You're always welcome to join in, whether you're experienced or not. It's just for funsies, and I recommend it. It's a fun run, just a little difficult to master.
It is worth it and satisfying.
Oh yes, very much so. But I am going to be on my merry way, because unfortunately, I have to go back to teaching.
Please enjoy that. Tell all the kids about Death Toll. And
could you imagine? Hi kids, today we're going to learn about the world of evil.
They gotta learn sometime, is all I'm saying.
But yeah, thank you for letting me slip in here with this, and I will be back on Saturday with a Legend of Mana run. So y'all have a great week.
Thanks, RPGchick.